All right, you're a single Christian guy who earns decent money, 90, 100,000 on up, but you still feel a little foggy, a little cloudiness and inconsistency when it comes to handling your personal finances. The problem is not that you're incapable or that you're irresponsible. The problem is that we're lacking structure. So if you stick with me for the next few minutes, I'm going to show you what it's going to take to go from the cloudy to the competent and be in full control of your finances. So here's a framework that's going to take us from cloudy to competent. Clarity builds control. Control builds competence. So you make good money, but you don't feel like you're in control. That's because you're cloudy. You know how to bring the money in, but where it's going, what you're buying, what you're spending on, you really don't have a clue of how to track that or what's going on with it. The problem is not the income that's coming in, it's the structure or the lack thereof. So here is sort of a description of the fog. Reactive spending, you're not doing it ahead of time. You're just, as something comes up, you spend. Undefined goals, no real direction. And if we're going to be all the way honest with ourselves, there's that low level anxiety kind of underneath, like I should be doing a little bit more, or maybe I shouldn't have bought that. Am I going to have enough for this? We've been there. We understand those feelings are not pleasant. Structure is what's going to create the freedom for us. Again, we're back to this there. Clarity is going to push you into control. We're going to break down these levels. Control will bring you finally to competence. Under clarity, you're going to track your spending. You're going to set your goals. That will help you see the truth. You're not just guessing. This is what's really happening. This is what you really spent. This is what really happened in this situation. Not guesswork. And from that, you can base realistic goals. Once those goals are set in place, based on real data, it's not just guessing. Once those goals are set in place, you can now set a budget. It does no good to say, I'm going to spend $200 eating out this month, when on average, you clearly saw that you spend about $400. That's a big cut, and it's not realistic. You can say, let's cut it down to $350 because you have real data to see it. So the budget is going to be based on the real tracking that we've done to get to this point. After that, you're going to eliminate debt because part of control is not letting somebody else control you. As long as you're in debt, someone always controls you, or they have some control at least. It's never your own, right? This is not just here's a bunch of information, read these books and get fixed. This is a transformation that has to happen. And for that to go on, you have to execute the things that are being told here. You got to keep at it. It has to be built into you. So you transform into somebody else. Top level, you're going to get to competence now. You're out of debt. You have an emergency savings put together and you're investing now. The savings is going to protect your investments. You don't want to keep unplugging that. So you have something over here just in case life happens, as it always does. This allows you to lead, to show other people how to do it. Maybe you get in a relationship, maybe you get married someday. You'll be able to handle the finances of the family. This habit doesn't go away. Once you're at this level, it's going to be adjusting. Your budget's going to have to change. Things go on in life, but you know what you're doing now. Okay, well, now let me reiterate this point here. Information is not what changes behavior. Execution does. You have to do the thing. And as Christians, we understand that stewardship matters. God has blessed us with certain things. It's our responsibility to do the best we can with them. Our resources are used for generosity, for leading, for impacting people's lives. So what we do is we go through 12 weeks of structured growth, 4 weeks of each phase until these habits are ingrained in you. Slow transformation happens over this time. And in that, you're going to get your custom financial roadmap. Because your budget and my budget are going to look different. You have things in your life that are more important to you that you want to spend money on. I have things that are more important to me. They're different than any other person because they don't live our lives. You live your life and you have things that matter to you. And that's what we're going to gear this roadmap towards. That way, all the things that you spend on that don't matter, we can take that money and put it towards the things that do matter and invest it or save it. It's no longer just being thrown away, which is what really causes a lot of this anxiety. This is where we're going to get cloudy, reactive, and uncertain is going to be replaced with clear, structured, and competent. This is the transformation that you will see over the 3 phases. Now, this isn't some quick seminar or weekend course that you can take and all of a sudden things get better. This is for serious men who want serious growth. This is going to take a little bit of time. And at the end of it, you're going to have a skill that will serve you for decades. It's not a get rich quick thing. It's not a change your habits real fast thing. Habits take time. Fruit takes time to develop. And this is what we want to start to happen. This is not just information. This is transformation. We want to align what our goals are, what our beliefs are, with our behavior. Now, if you're ready to move from the cloudiness, the fogginess, and the uncertainty into the clarity, the control, and the competence, apply for a discovery call. If it's a good fit, then we'll work together to start building your roadmap. This clarity has to start with that decision.